What's Gucci, y'all? So anyway, let's talk about something. So, title of this video. If Christianity works, then why are there so many denominations of Christianity that fight with each other? Okie dokie. Let's get into it. So if you know from my last channel, I talked about my last trip that I went to. I went to St. Augustine and stayed out there. So when I was there, went to the beach. Vieira, I think it was called, if I remember correctly. Or maybe not. I met this British man on the street. You know, it was really nice, and stuff. Didn't have a problem with him. He was really cool. Really nice guy. And we were talking about, how, my grandmother, was born in Aberdeen, and stuff. And he was talking about, the British pub lifestyle, just bringing it up to me. I didn't even ask and stuff. And was talking about, the Irish and, the Catholics and the Protestants. How basically us Scottish people, how we would like to get drunk, but we didn't like seeing other people get drunk. Now, he didn't say that specifically, but that's how I interpreted it. Because I'm chosen out here to practice my faith and my religion and also my spirituality, to believe what I want. I am a pagan, I'm a cultist, and Vitki/warlock. Now, I don't go around telling everyone that I meet about that like I used to when I was more fascinated by it. But I have no problem telling people about that. But this is the thing, y'all. What a lot of people don't understand, and this goes for both the people that are right-wing pagans, left-wing pagans, and even, for a third, the centrist pagans. People kind of like myself, but I wouldn't really say they're centrist. I would say they're just trendy, like I've said in the past, is when you realize why people only worship one God, and then they have Jesus there. Because the thing is, Jesus is the ego. God is the spiritual side of the brain. And when things misfire and you're having malfunctions up there, because I'm going to say this, y'all. The reason why people out here only worship one God and then accept Jesus as their savior, same with Allah, and then Prophet Muhammad and Moses and whatever the JEWs want to believe in. The thing is that you gotta understand, and actually we're gonna keep the JEWs out of this. We're actually gonna talk about them in a positive light in this video. So yeah, shocking, surprising. So because you understand that in the JEWs they have things like the Kabbalah, they have invocations, they have different practices which Christianity doesn't have. And the thing is, when we see that there's basically a class system between different denominations of Christianity, like, for example, the Catholics have feast days. The Catholics are rich. The Catholics got better looking women than probably the Protestants and stuff. They're protected more by their families and stuff compared to Protestants. Now, us Protestants, because we come from a mind state where, like, if I'm drunk, other people can't. B, well, obviously, it doesn't work. It really doesn't. So, the thing is, okay, I was trying to get to this. Did I say that? I don't think I did yet. Okay, so basically, the reason why people, and it's going to blow your mind, the reason why people only worship one God, or basically have a savior at the same time, because the ego switches back and forth, opposite magnets, and then, misfires, like, the uncertainty principle, or whatever it's called, is that people's minds don't work like the old people did. Like the old pagan people, the tribal people, and stuff like that. The thing is, these people were active kind of people. These people were vocal kind of people. These people had many gods and goddesses that they worshipped. They probably, we still have misconceptions, or we're still finding things out, or we're still trying to understand. But, we say that they didn't live as long and stuff. And the thing is, now this is where it's going to blow your mind. When you understand that people's minds, are like a calculator, they can't do math inside their head. This is why basically they only worship one or two gods. Because, to be real, is almost every single person out here has high functioning autism. That's really what it is. Oh, that just blew your mind. So what are you trying to say? That everyone is fucking slow out here? Yeah, they are. And I can prove that to you by how narcissist people are. Now, in the past, I talked about how black magic is a martial art. Now, I have to accept certain things about my life and be comfortable with it, and to love myself, and to also be selfish, because let's be real, people have done it out here, that people are narcissistic. People truly believe just because they're 7 foot fucking tall, just because they have the 10% super gene in Africans, that basically they can do whatever they want, they can say whatever they want. Listen, y'all, it's like the baby boomers. The baby boomers had all these children, and stuff like that. And look at basically what's going on. We have a bunch of fucking idiots in our race right now. It's going with their race too. It's happening over time. Because look at some of the cities like in Nigeria, like Lagos and stuff. These places are very modern. And I see the women too. The women, they're sitting outside with their husband and shit. They don't have anywhere to go. They're fucking miserable, y'all. So, of course, they're going to try to fucking, make their kids light and stuff, because women are the providers of milk. So, it's true that basically, people out here and stuff, they're becoming more disabled. And they have to believe in this one or two thing, because it conflicts and misfires, different things in your brain. The ego, Jesus, then sometimes the ego is God. It switches back and forth from the ego to the spiritual, left and right side of the brain. The people out here understand the only reason that they're worshiping one or two gods, one God and his son, is because they're autistic. Their brain cannot multitask. Their brain cannot focus on the tasks at hand. And this is why pagan society has disappeared for so long. Now we've had classical music people try to reenact and do artwork and stuff, and we see a rise in it now. But understand that unless basically we are on top of our game, unless we take responsibility for ourselves or whatever, that we will always be stuck. We will always be autistic like the Christians and stuff. And and there's going to be Protestants and there's going to be Catholics, rich and poor. So, with that being said, understand this, that in order for you to be smart, you have to be a somewhat of an occultist. You have to be a pagan. Otherwise, what are you? You're an idiot. You are a leech. You are a baby boomer. You are an infection. You are a disease. You are disgusting. You are a cyst inside the womb. But with that being said, peace out.